Hello and welcome Math Internet students to the Spring 2019 semester. My name is Robert D. Giovanni. I'm the instructor for the course. Actually, this orientation video is for 3 courses for my Cal 1, Cal 2, and Cal 3 online classes. All the courses are pretty much set up the same, so I'm just going to do one video for all of you. Any differences that there might be between the courses I'll try and point out here. So let's get started here. I would like to show you, where you're going to go to learn, where you're going to go to do your online homework, and then go through some of the details of the class. So let's start out at the Northwest Vista main home page here. We're going to log into ACES, and from here I'm going to assume, you know what, I might have to sign out so you can see this. Try that again. Okay, so log in. You should get a screen something like this. We're going to log in. And then you're going to click on My Courses. Make sure that you are looking at the Spring 2019 semester. And then we'll go into the Cal 1 class here. All right, now this screen is going to look a little different than what yours is going to look like. Let me switch over to a student view. So here you go. Here's the main page. Let me try and zoom in on this a little bit. Yeah, that'll be a little bit easier to look at here. It's got a couple of tabs here, and this is our main home page. It looks like I need to change some dates already, but this is just a warning that you need to get enrolled into Webassign by a certain date. But I really just want to point out these links here. So the orientation video, there's actually just going to be hopefully one video. The link to that, which is what you're watching right now, is here. You have the schedule, which shows you what you're supposed to do, formula sheets, and then some other things here. So let's start off by taking a look at the syllabus for the course. I think if we get through that first, then I can get through all the other details. So right here on the left-hand side, you'll see course syllabus. And first thing I should point out is that we do, even though this is an online class, I do require that you come on campus twice. Once on Friday, March 29th at 9 a.m. you're going to come on campus, and then Friday in May, you're going to come on campus at 9 a.m. This is to Northwest Vista College. And you're going to be there probably for about 4 hours. There's going to be an exam that you take. You're going to sit down. Now, I have not decided these 2 exams, exams 2 and 4, I don't know yet if I'm going to make these on the computer or if these are going to be paper and pencil tests that you sit at a desk and do. I'm on the fence about that. In the past, I've done them on the computer, but I'm thinking this semester I may switch it over to a good old-fashioned paper pencil test. Stay tuned, I will let you know that later. Now, if you cannot make these tests, then you're going to have to contact me and talk to me about what other opportunities there are for you to take the test on off campus somewhere else. I'm really going to be, I guess, it's going to be difficult for you to go take it somewhere else. You're going to have to provide me some evidence as to why you can't be on campus. And if I approve that you can do it somewhere else, then I'll let you know. But please read through this. No matter what, if you know you can't make these test dates, I have to have at least 2-week notice. And if you don't give me 2-week notice, then I'm going to expect that you're going to be there. And if you don't show up for those tests, they're going to be zeros. So just to start out, you do have to come on campus for 2 tests. Now I have general information here about me, where my office is located, and then I also provide my cell phone number to you. So please be aware that you can text me or call me anytime you want. I just ask that if you do text me that you include your name and what class you're in, and then what's really useful is if you're working on a problem and you're having trouble, take a picture of the problem, then take a picture of your work, your handwritten work, and that way I kind of can go through and help you try and find errors or guide you in the right direction. So let's use the technology to our advantage here. I also have office hours, which are open hours that you can come in and visit me during my office. Those are provided there. And then you're going to need, for the class, really, there's no materials that you need other than like calculator and things like that. You're going to have to purchase access to a website where you're going to go do your online work. And to get into that website, you're going to need this access key. So that is specific to each course. Right now we're looking at Cal 1. Cal 2 is going to have a different key. Cal 3 is going to have a different key. So please don't use this here if you're in my Cal 2 or Cal 3. And I will show you how to go and get registered in Webassign. If you've already registered in Webassign from maybe you're a Cal 2 student who did this using Cal 1 or taking Cal 1, then you don't have to re-enroll, but you do need the course key, the class key, to get into the new class. So my requirement is that you must go through this enrollment process by January 23rd, or else you'll be dropped from the class. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Webassign on January 23rd at 3 p.m. and I'm going to see who's there, and then I'm going to tell the system to drop any students who are not there. So again, I will show you how to get in there and get registered, but just be aware that this is where the information is for that. Now, everything we do in this class is based upon a book called Essential Calculus, Early Transcendentals, Early Transcendentals. You don't need to purchase this book. You'll have access to it electronically, and I'll show you that in a little while. Now, you must keep a binder for the class. Now, that binder is going to be brought to exam 4 only, and I will check off to make sure that you have all of your handwritten homework for the entire semester. All of your exams that you take at home need to be handwritten and put in there. Any notes that you might take, all contained in this binder, and I have a little video there that you can look at that'll show you like what's a good binder versus a bad binder. Just be aware that if you do not have your handwritten work to support what you've done at home online, then you won't receive any credit. So even if you've gone to the computer and you've got hundreds on everything, if you don't have that work in the binder, then I will zero those out and you'll basically fail the class, because that's 35% of your grade is what you do at home. So make sure that you have that binder. I've had students forget about the binder. Please don't forget. Okay, calculators. Here's some information. There are some restrictions on what type of calculators you can use. So please read through that. If you have any doubt as to whether or not your calculator is acceptable, then just give me a call or text me. Now, there's a description of the course, what the objectives are. That's going to be different for each of the calculus classes. But the grades are pretty much set up the same for all the courses. You know, standard grading scale, A, B, C, D, and F. And this is how the grade is broken down. So your binder is a free 5% of your grade. Okay, so you bring that, 5%. Now remember, if you don't bring it, then nothing counts that you did at home and you'll fail. So it's kind of, yes, it's 5%, but without it, it's a failure in the class. So make sure you got that. Then all the homework you do at home on the computer is 10%. The exams that you do at home are both 10%. Those are both exams 1 and 3. And then the on-campus exams that, again, I still haven't decided if they're going to be on the computer or paper pencil. Those exams are 32.5% each. Those are major exams, super important that you are prepared for those. Yeah, okay. So what to expect. This right here just kind of tells you what you need to bring to, you know what, this is typo. This is not 10 a.m. I'll fix that. But you want to make sure that you kind of look through this. I'm going to send out a document about a week before the on-campus test that you're going to have to read through. It's going to tell you, you know, what to bring, what to expect. This was just kind of a sample from a past semester. I'll send out that form, and then you're going to have to bring it with you, sign it, and turn it in. Okay, so some other things about how to do well on exams 2 and 4, about studying. Now, the homework that you do online, sometimes you might fall behind, so you can request extensions. So please read through that. You can request an extension on certain assignments, but there are certain penalties. So just read through that yourself. Now, attendance, because this is online, there's not really attendance, but I do put here that if you miss more than 3 deadlines, then you'll be dropped from the class. So you're going to have something due pretty much every week. So if you miss more than 3 of those deadlines, then I can drop you from the course. All right, the rest of this I think I can let you read through, and here's the schedule, but I'm going to show you a different version of that. That's pretty much the syllabus very quickly, all right? Let's go back to the home page here. So let's take a look at the schedule. Schedule's one of the most important documents that I have here for you. So click on that and I can download it to my computer and open it up. And again, remember, this can be different for each class, but it shows here what the assignment is, what type of assignment it is, and when it's due. So you can see here the first thing that is due is this thing called a homework syllabus confirmation. This is a homework assignment that you're going to go do online, and it's basically like a check yes or no. It's basically you saying, I understand the requirements of the course, I don't have any questions, I'm good to go. You have to have that completed by the 24th of January. Along with that, there's a Getting Started with Webassign, which is a little tutorial on how to use the online homework system. That's due on the 24th. And then you start having the homework assignment, or the sections out of the book. So here's how this is going to work. Right now, you can see that for the Cal 1 students, they're going to start with section 1.1. That means chapter 1, section 1. And that homework assignment is due on the 27th. And then the rest of the assignments are listed here. So here's how a student would look at this. They have to go do 1.1. So I'm going to minimize this. So how are you actually going to learn in this class? Well, what we have here are videos that I've done. Now for my Cal 1 class, I actually have three types of videos. I have what are called course videos, class lecture videos, and homework solution videos. That's for my Cal 1. For Cal 2 and Cal 3, I just have lecture videos and homework solution videos. So for Cal 1, if I click on course videos, it's going to take me to YouTube. I'm going to go to chapter 1, section 1, and then I'm not going to listen to this. I'm going to mute it. So what this is a video of me going through some notes that I've already made, and by the way, these notes are available to you online. It's me going through and doing a video of me giving you the concepts of the section, right? Pointing out definitions and showing you animations. Those are the course videos. So you're supposed to watch that first, okay? So after you watch that, then you go to the class lecture videos. So again, in Cal 2 and Cal 3, all you have are class lecture videos. These videos, you can see here it says 2413, 1.1 and 1.2. This is a video that I did. And this is me going through and working through specific problems, doing examples, and also bringing in those pre-made notes. So it's kind of like this is where I do all the examples and get into more of the details of the other videos that you watched. All right, so you're supposed to watch that. Now this video is 2 hours, 20 minutes long, so this is a very long video. And I understand it's very difficult to keep anyone's attention for more than like 5 minutes nowadays, with all these online things. But the whole philosophy here is that I'm trying to offer you a similar experience as it would be for a student who's coming in taking a face-to-face class. So yes, I do expect that you will spend several hours in lecture per semester. Per week. So the course videos and the class lecture videos are where I deliver the material, the information to you. All right, so you've watched those videos. Let me just show you the Cal 2, just so you can see it. And I'm going to get out of the student view here. Where is it? I want to show what the Cal 2 looks like, just to see the difference between the video structure. Yeah, I'll do Cal 2. And Cal 3 is pretty much like Cal 2, so I'm not going to show anything different for Cal 3. Okay, so you can see this setup looks almost the same. You've got the schedule. You see here you just have lecture videos, and then you have homework solution videos. You also have optional lecture videos, and let's just take a look at this so you can see the difference. So with these videos, they're set up. You can see the section 3.5 is where you start in Cal 2, and then 3.6, and 4.7. Don't worry so much about what it says out here. This is actually, I recorded these videos during a semester. It was a Tuesday, Thursday, 3 o'clock class, but I'm using these videos for you. So let's just take a look at this video here. These videos are a little different than the Cal 1 because it's actually me standing up in front of a classroom. So what I do here, And you should know that you should ignore anything that I say in these videos. I'm talking to the class that's sitting there. So if I tell them, hey, take out a piece of paper, do this quiz, I'm not necessarily, that doesn't mean you go do that, right? Or if I tell them, hey, we have a test next week, that's not you. Now, I will say that anything I say in the videos as far as something that I'm offering to the students as a bonus, you are free to do that as a bonus and turn it into me. You just need to submit it to me through an email and scan your work and send it to me, and I will consider that as bonus. So yeah, this first video you want to ignore the orientation part because I'm just talking to the students about the class. But then I start getting into the material, and you can see what I'm doing is I'm using animations and I'm doing examples. I'm writing on the board, but I'm working off of some pre-made notes, and again, those notes are provided to you, and I'll show you where those are. So you can see there is a slight difference in the videos. I think the videos for Cal 2 and Cal 3 are a little better because it's me up in front of a class. In Cal 1, it's more of me drawing on a tablet. So there is a difference. All right, let me close this out. And I'll go and I'll go back to the Cal 1. Okay, getting there. Okay, so remember what we had done is we had said, okay, we need to do section 1.1. So we went and we watched the videos, right? We watched the videos, and now it's time to go do the homework. So to do the homework, where's the homework? I'm going to go to Webassign. Where's my Webassign? Now, I haven't shown you how to go here and get registered yet, but there it is. So I'm going to log in. So we'll show you how to set that up in a minute. But let's just assume we're going in, and we are going to go do some homework. Now, this screen definitely is going to look different for you because I'm in the instructor view. The problem is if I open the student view right now, you are not going to be able to see the assignments. Because the class hasn't started. So you know what? Yeah, let me bring up an old class. That's what I'll do. Maybe I can get into an old class. Let me look at my Cal 1 from fall. Yeah. Might be able to do this. Still don't think this is going to work. Yeah, I'm not able to look at it. So some of this, okay, there, yeah, that kind of looks like it. Okay, here we go. So you have the ebook down here, which is a place, remember for Cal 1, I'm trying to learn about Chapter 1, Section 1. So I could open up the ebook here if it allows me to. If I wanted to, I could open up the book and read about Chapter 1, Section 1, if that ever loads. I'll let that, oh, there it goes. So I could go over here to Chapter 1, Section 1, and I could read about it. I'm going to leave the book open because I'm going to need that in a second to show you something. So my assignments will appear over here, or your assignments will appear over here, and there would be, homework 1.1 that would be listed here. You click on it and you would do it. Now to be able to show you that homework, I'm going to have to go in as me. So let me just view this. So here's what the homework assignment will look like. So you can see here there's 18 questions, and this one is just a yes or no, and then this is fill in the blank. Now it's showing the answers to these right now, but that's because I'm looking at it. Let me turn the key off. Everyone's going to have different questions, different numbers, so you come in here and you start working through these problems. Hopefully after watching the lecture video and you feel somewhat comfortable with this. But let's say you're still having trouble. All right, if you're still having trouble, then what you can do is, I'm going to go back to the Cal 1 class. Notice I have here homework solution videos. If I click on that, it's going to bring me to another YouTube playlist where it has me working through problems that are similar to the ones that you're working through. So you can see here me working through this problem. Now, this is I'm actually working 1.3 here. You can see I'm in 1.3. Notice I'm doing problem number 1, right? So let me go back here to, oh, you know what? I know what's going on. Close this. Got brought up the wrong page. I think when I brought up my courses for my Cal 1 just now, I brought up the wrong page. I meant to click this one. It's all right, don't worry about it. Nothing's changed here. I just went to the wrong page. So here was the Cal 1 page. So this was the homework solutions I meant to click on. So these are the homework solution videos for the Cal 1 class. And you can see that what I'm going to do when I click on this, homework 1.1, is I'm going to be working through problems very similar to the ones that you just saw, right? In the Webassign, we had those problems that we were doing, and now here's me working through problems very similar to that. So I'll leave that open. So here's kind of a rundown, a big picture. You come in here, you look at your schedule, you say, all right, what's due? Okay, 1.1's due. I go watch the course video, go watch the class lecture video, go try and do the homework. If I can't do the homework, I go to the homework solution videos. If I can't figure that out after that, I contact my instructor, right? Or go get tutoring or help or something. That's the way all the courses are set up. Now, there is a difference, though, a slight difference in the Cal 2 and 3, and let me point that out right now because it's important. With Cal 2 and Cal 3, the way that the homework solution videos are set up is different. So I just brought up my Cal 2. Let's see, I need to go in here as Cal 2. Let me go into Cal 2. Whoa. Leave that open. Okay, I want just my spring 2009. Sorry, this is dragging on here. Okay, so for my Cal 2, I want to show, a sample homework assignment because it's important I point something out here. All right, so if you're in my Cal 2, you've watched the class lecture video, and now you've gone to go and try and do the homework. So you go to do this first homework. It's 3.5 is the chapter 3, section 5, and here are the problems. All right, so I don't know how I can stress this enough. This is the difference in Cal 2 and 3 from Cal 1 when it comes to the homework solution videos. When you're sitting here looking at this problem, if you're having trouble with it and you want to go watch a homework solution video, you have to pay attention to this right here. I know that may be hard to see, but it says 3.5.001. What that means is that if you go to the homework assignment in the textbook and you go to chapter 3, section 5, and you go to the homework assignment in the back of the section, then number 1, see I'm in 3.5 exercises, number 1 is very similar. See, it's saying arc sine. I know that's hard to see that. It's saying arc sine of root 3 over 2, right? So that's out of the book. And the problem that we were doing in right here was also arc sine of root 3 over 2. So where do you find the video for that? Well, if I go back here to this Canvas shell and go see where it says homework solutions, you'll see that with this I will have 3, 5 listed here. And then what you have to pay attention to is the number that's up here. So like this is number 18. This is number 18. This should look like number 18 or this should be the problem number 18 out of the book. So if I go to the next page and I go to number 18, that's this problem. So when you're doing your homework assignment, okay, when you're doing this homework, if you're having trouble on a problem, what you're going to do is you're going to look at this number over here. Whatever that number is over there, maybe I should bring up the Cal 2. That would probably be better. Cal 2. Let me view that homework assignment. So yeah, so if I'm doing, let's say, yeah, this problem right here. If I'm trying to find the derivative of this function, I'm having trouble with it. Then I look over here, it's 3.5.017. So that means it's number 17. So if I go to the video, I should try and see if I can find number 17. It should be me working a problem very similar to that. So there it is, number 17. Arctangent of x to the second power. So I'm gonna work that out on camera here, okay? And your assignment, the problem that you're having questions about right here is very similar to that, right? This problem right here is very similar. So the idea is that after you've watched the lecture and you've come here to do the homework, even if you're stuck on the homework, you have a homework video that you can go watch. I would say 95% of the problems have a video of me working them out. And then again, if you're still stuck, you contact me, text me, call me, whatever, and we'll get you squared away. And that's how the entire class is set up. I mean, it's basically you watch a bunch of videos, hours and hours of videos, you go and try and do the homework. If you can't do the homework, you watch more videos, and if you can't do that, then you get in touch with me. And I believe that I've put enough resources out here for you to be able to not only learn, but to do well. But the thing is, you've got to put in the time. You cannot just get through this course by, bringing up the homework assignments, trying to figure the problems out. If you can't figure them out, going to Khan Academy, watching a 3-minute video, or going to Chegg and getting the answers. All that's great until you get to exams 2 and 4. And then you get to exams 2 and 4, you have to do everything, no matter what, you have to write all your work out. You're just going to wind up doing poorly on those exams, and then I'm going to really question whether or not you have been doing the correct requirements at home. Have you been watching the lectures? So even though you're an online student and you might work full-time and you might have a lot of commitments, I do still expect you to put in the same amount of time, if not more time, than a face-to-face student would be, because you have a lot of videos to watch here. Okay, I think I've given you a basic structure for the course. You've got your schedule, your videos, your homework solutions. Okay, now there's also a place where you can go get to the files for the class. So remember I said I'm working through some course notes. Course notes are here. You can go and print them out and follow along at home. You don't have to print them out because it's a lot of pages, but if you wanted to, you could. Also, during the exam 2 and 4, you can bring formulas to the exam. What's in this folder is all you can bring, but you can print out each of these and bring them to the exam. So each class is going to have a different set of files here, but for Cal 2, this is what they're allowed to bring. All right, let me go back to this home page and go back to student view again. So you've got your schedule, your videos, your homework solutions, your files. Here's an example. You can watch this video, like what's a good binder versus a bad binder. And then, how to request partial credit. So if you feel like the computer counted something wrong where it shouldn't have, you forgot a comma or something like that, that video shows you how you can go and request partial credit from me. It's a short video, you can just watch that. And then I might have listed down here more just additional videos. If you want to go look at other semesters where I've taught Cal 1, 2, or 3, you can go look at my YouTube videos for those classes. That's all up to you. Okay, so that's your grades. We've been through the syllabus. Let me show you how to get enrolled. So I'm going to go back to the syllabus, how we enroll in Webassign. So going back here, here's that course key that we needed. So if I click on webassign.net, hopefully that'll take me there. There we go. And what I want to do is enter the class key. Now, if you already have Webassign, just log in and then go add a new class and put in the class key. So here's where I will take that syllabus. Let's see, 2984. What was that? 2984, 1338. This is my Cal 2 class, all right? Was it RDG? Oh, Northwest Vista. Northwest Vista. So when I click enroll, it's been recognized. Make sure this looks right. Yes, this is my class. And then here's where you have to, I guess if you already have an account, you can just sign in, or you create a new account. Just make sure that if you create a new account, use the same name that you have on the roster for Northwest Vista College. Don't use nicknames or, just whatever is officially in Northwest Vista's roster, use that as the name here. And then you create an account, and then at some point you're going to be given the option to purchase access. This is the only thing you have to buy, all right, for the class, other than paying for the class. You don't have to buy a textbook, you just have to buy access to this. I believe there's an option in here for you to have temporary access. I believe it gives you like 10 or 12 days of free access. If you're unsure about whether or not you want to do the online format, you might want to do the temporary access. And then I think when you go to purchase, they give you like two options. Maybe there's like a semester access, and then there's like a year access or something like that. They're different prices, and that all depends on you. Like if you're taking Cal 1, you plan on taking Cal 2 online at Northwest Vista College next semester, you might want to do the year-long. It just really depends on you. I'm not going to actually go through and take you through the registration process, but it's all the typical stuff, credit card information, blah, 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 and get you into the course. So once you've got the access, then you can go in here and do your homework assignments. Remember, nothing's going to open up until the 21st. Actually, school starts on 22nd, but I set it up where it'll open up on the 21st for you. All right. Let me go back to the home screen here. All right. Let's talk about email. So I'm going to leave the student view for this. Talk about communication. It's very important that all communication that we do takes place in this Canvas shell. Do not email me from your Google Gmail account. Don't email me from your Yahoo account or any other account than here. So what you're going to do is, you can see I've got 32 unread mails in my inbox because I've been on break. So go into my inbox. You'll have your own inbox there. And this is not the best email system in the world, but this is what we are required to use. Nothing is official unless it's through this email. So here's where you compose a new message. You would go here and select your class. Let's see, this is the Cal 2, so select that. If you wanted to send me an email, you would then click on this little icon here. It's slow. And then you go to teachers. Come on, you can do it. And then Robert D. Giovanni. And there it goes. And then you could type in the subject. And in this way you could put an attachment. You can actually attach a video if you want to. I don't know why you'd want to, but it's all there. And then you'd send that to me. So if you have something that you need to get to me or important information to send to me, this is where we do it. Also, if I need to send you something important, this is where I will do it. And you can see your inbox over here. And if it has a blue dot next to it, you have not checked it. And it looks like I have not checked a lot. Okay, there's some I have checked, but okay. So that is our inbox and communication. I'm going to go to the Cal 3 just to take a look. There's not a difference. And there we go. Student view. Okay, on the homework. When you go to do your homework, you can get the problems wrong a few times, and it'll give you retries. And then eventually, I think it's after 5 tries, it counts it wrong. All right, so just so you're aware, you don't have to get it right the first time. Now, it's important that you use your homework to go back and review. So let me show you something here. I'm going to log in again to Webassign. I'm going to try and show you how you can review homework. Let me go to student view again. Okay, so again, your assignments will appear here on the left side. And then as the assignments appear down the bottom, there will be a little tab that says past assignments. If you click on past assignments, you'll be able to get into the assignment, and I'm going to show you how you can review and practice. So hopefully I can show you this. So I'm going to get in here. I'm going to go view a homework assignment. Okay, so when you're going into an assignment after the due date, you're actually going to be given two options. You're going to be given the option to request an extension. If you haven't finished it, you can request an extension, or you can look at the answer key. Once you look at the answer key, you can't request an extension, obviously. So that option will be there for you. It's not going to show up here. But once the key is shown, it's going to show the answers next to each of the problems. Over here next to this plus button, if you click that plus button, there will be a little thing that appears down here where it says practice another version. And what it will do is it will give you a new problem for you to practice. It'll tell you if you're right or wrong, but it will have no impact on your grade. And I think that's a great way to study for the on-campus exams and even the face-to-face exams. So what I'm basically getting at is after you've finished a homework assignment, if you want to go back and review it and practice, you have an opportunity to do that. Now, one thing you should know is that all of the exams, what I do is I take all the homework assignments, right, and I pull like kind of my favorite problems out of the homework assignments, and I create the exams based on that. So exam 1 will cover everything from the beginning of the course, all right? Exam 2 will also cover everything from the beginning of the course. So exam 2 covers from day 1 till exam 2. And then exam 3 only covers material after exam 2. And exam 4 also covers material after exam 2. So you basically look at the course as being two pieces. You have exam 2, which covers the first half, and exam 4, which covers the second half. So it's like a midterm and a final, but they're covering just the material within those periods of time. So exam 4 is not completely comprehensive over the whole semester. But important thing is the problems for exams 2 and 4 are pulled from the homework. So now that's regardless. I might do it on the computer. I might do it paper pencil. But either way, the problems are going to be pulled from the homework assignments. So in theory, if you can do the homework problems correctly, then you should be fine on the tests. In theory. Okay, I think I've covered most of what I want to cover. We've got communication. Let's see your grades over here. These grades are not linked to Webassign, so I will be updating your grades as the semester progresses. Usually at exam 1, I'll update the grades. Exam 2, I'll update the grades. Exam 3, I'll update the grades, and then at the final. So that's where your grades are, the syllabus, the files. There's a discussion board here for the class. If you want to go here and talk to your classmates, set up maybe some study times, you're welcome to do that. There's some other things here, how to contact maybe your classmates, you want to email them. There's a collaborate thing here. I should probably just take that off. That's like an online whiteboard. And then student survey, I think that's new. I'm not quite sure. That's where you do the survey of the class at the end, something like that. Yeah, okay, won't worry about that. All right, so that's it. I want to finish the video. I'm sure you're tired of listening to me for now, but you probably get used to listening to me. The biggest issue I run into with online courses is students just have way too much on their plate. And this is for my face-to-face classes too. A lot of you work, a lot of you have a lot of commitments, but you know, you're taking calculus, you're taking it online. It's going to require a lot of discipline on your end. Like I said, I think I've provided you the resources, the materials for you to learn the subjects at a high level. Like, I'm hoping you are able to absorb the information. The question is, can you dedicate the time and energy that is required to do well? And in the past, I've usually had kind of a mixed bag with online students. I have a lot of students who just think it's going to be easier, so I'll just do it online, or they're too busy and they can't keep up. And then I have the students who do it right. They watch the videos, they do the homework, they practice more problems, they look at the online homework video solutions, they come to my office for help, they call me, they text me, and those students usually do just fine, and they progress through the calculus sequence just fine. So the question is, which category are you going to be in? I don't know. If there's anything else that comes up, any questions that I may not have answered here, just contact me via email through Canvas, or you've got my cell phone number there, 210-273-1098. Text me, call me, and hopefully I can get everything answered for you. I hope to have a good semester. Good luck to you. I hope you have a good semester. Thanks for your time.